so welcome to this week's Subscriber Sunday video. And I feel like I want to change the title to that, but I don't know. I mean, it's there, so I'm stuck on it. So for those of you that are new, very quickly, and I know this is really redundant every single Sunday, but so this video is a platform for subscribers and other YouTubers to come on and just we can talk about our weight loss, our successes, challenges, and then I usually have one discussion topic that we talk about in the comments below. So if you've never been here before, please take a moment to introduce yourself and tell us about you and your plan and whatever you're comfortable sharing with. If you lost any weight this week or you struggled this week, and if you had some great success this week, we'd like to hear about it. And that goes for everyone. So if everyone wants to take a few minutes and comment down below and tell me about your weight loss and how you did this week and your goals for next week and just something that you want to share with us. So this week, just very quickly, because I do a Friday, just also if you, this is my first video for whatever reason that you came across, I do weigh-in videos every Friday. So this video, I don't touch too much on how my week was since I already do that on Fridays. This is about you. So I did have a 0.8 loss this week, and if you want to hear more about that, then go ahead and watch my weigh-in video. And all my videos are linked down below in playlists. So there's that. So this week, I want to talk about negative self-talk. Now, just, right from the get-go, I'll tell you that I am guilty of this still. I mean, so this is, I can't even remember. I think I was reading, I get Prevention magazine on my Kindle, and I came across an article about this, about things. Actually, the article was about things that may be hindering your weight loss, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was called. It was more catchier than hindering your weight loss, but anyway, so as I was reading through that, one of the things was negative self-talk. So I started kind of reading. I read through that, and it made a lot of sense. So I started doing more research about it, and I thought this would be a great topic because I'm sure there's so many of us that are guilty of this, and and frankly, it's, it could be why it is making us gain or making us stall, and it's just, yeah, so let's talk about it. So I have some notes as usual. So just some examples. I mean, I'm sure everybody probably knows what that means, negative self-talk, but just some examples of what I have been guilty of thinking to myself, and this doesn't even have to be out loud. It doesn't have to be saying it to somebody else. I mean, this can just be your inner thoughts that is going through your mind. And so a few of the things that I have definitely been guilty of saying to myself are, I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I hate my body. I look so disgusting in this. There's just a few. I know there's tons more. When I eat something that, is a lot of points, since I am on Weight Watchers, for those of you who don't know, I feel like, I can't believe I did this to myself. It's really any of the can'ts, nots, don'ts. Those are the things that are negative. And I thought, I know this isn't good to talk to yourself this way, but I had no idea what it could do to you. And just some of the things that it does is, it's like, you have those negative thoughts. So through your head, it's like, I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I'm a horrible person. I hate how I look. These negative thoughts, then they turn into feelings. So then your feelings start, you start feeling anxious, you start feeling stressed, and then you start feeling insecure about yourself. And you may have already had those feelings before, but it's linked to those negative thoughts. So then those feelings turn into an action, and that action usually is giving up, or maybe blaming, so you start saying, well, if I got more support from my family, then I might feel like I'm more positive. I mean, it's just, you start blaming other things, blaming people, and then you just give up. And so that's how it all, you have these thoughts, it turns into feelings, and it turns into an action. That's a negative action. So what you want to try to do is turn those around to, positive thoughts. But here's a little bit more what I came across about negative thoughts and how it could, like I said again, hinder your, your best efforts to lose weight. And, and it could be anything. I mean, these also not only losing weight, but this can also, if you're trying to get a new job and you, like recently with me, I went through an interview process and I probably had, I mean, you guys all heard me, how horrible I felt like I did and just how insecure I was about it before and after. And, maybe if I had read some of this stuff before, maybe I would have felt a little bit more secure about going in there. And I mean, I got the job, but still, I mean, I still didn't feel good about it. And, or if you're trying to start a new exercise routine and you think, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this. Well, I would have thought I couldn't do some of these ones that I'm doing right now, but there's modified versions. Even if there's not a modified version on the video that you're doing, which I definitely suggest, any of those, you make sure they have like some kind of beginner version. You make it your own, as long as you're moving, as long as you're, whatever, you want to try to find a positive spin on that. So some of the things that I came across that it said was, what negative thought does to your body. For one thing, it keeps you stuck. So like a lot of negative self-talk, it seems like comes from from like the past. So I'm sure we all have things that have happened to us in the past, whether it was in school, maybe you were kind of heavier in school, and so you got, maybe bullied, or you just felt really insecure, and so you're always thinking to yourself, oh, I was the worst in high school, and or just things that may have happened to you in the past with relationships, and you blame yourself for it. And it's just like I feel like, if you're just stuck on those moments in time, those negative moments in time, I should say, then it's going to be harder for you to step out of that pattern. So for you, that's a familiar pattern. It's like you just think to yourself, you know what, I may not look good, but it's like, I don't know, it's hard to, trying to wrap my thoughts around this. But basically, it's hard to, if you get stuck into a pattern of negativity, it's like no matter how much you want to change, sometimes it's scary to change. I guess that's basically what I'm saying. So it's because this is familiar. This is something that and it's like you don't know what's going to happen when you get out of this pattern. Even though at the end, you're going to have, you're going to be happy, you're going to be joyful, it's going to be more peaceful for you, less stressful for you. But it's just getting past that hump of, of familiar and what you call security, even if it's not positive security. Well, that makes sense. And then ultimately, like I'd said before, when those negative thoughts turn into stress, we all know stress raises that cortisol hormone. So, which, increases, in which it keeps like your fat or something stored in your body. I can't remember exactly all about what it does with that. I think we talked about stress in another video. And then another thing, of course, it undermines your confidence. So the negativity stands in the way of you being positive and being your own champion, being, being your own, like, supporter, So if you always have this voice in your head that's always, just over and over and over again saying, you can't do this, you're wrong, you're fat, you're this, you're that, you have all these things in your head, you're already going to you're going to feel defeated even before you start. So it's like you have to, it's undermining your confidence and your security, and it's just making you more insecure. So, so that one. And then you stop trusting yourself also when you're negative. So you always have this voice in your head, and then you just think to yourself, it's like, how am I ever going to trust myself if I dislike myself this much and I'm letting these negative thoughts get into my head? If I can't, if I try to have positive thoughts in my head, then you start thinking, I can do this, I can do this. I can exercise for 20 minutes a day. I can put healthy things into my body. Whatever, I love my body no matter what it looks like, because I know it's my body and I am doing the best for my body. So you just need, you need to start trusting in yourself but you can't do that when you have all these negative thoughts in your head. And then one of the things, it's like knowing, making it believable to yourself. So, it's like if this voice in your head is just constantly negative, 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 that's really persuasive to you. So you start believing it, and you start believing that that is what you are, and that's hard to get past that, that point. And so, so you have to try to make that change. So that's all about like the negative stuff, and I hope a lot of that made sense. I have my little notes here and my stuff in my head that as I've been reading all this. So I found a few things as I was going around. I found a few quotes and stuff, and there was something really powerful that I did find. And let me see if I can find it here. So like one of the things, is saying, try to put a positive spin on this negativity. So if, you're thinking to yourself, my body is ugly, my body is disgusting, I can't stand looking at myself, you need to turn that into a positive and saying, my body takes care of me. This is my body and it keeps me alive and I'm grateful to have it. That's, the type of way you need to spin it. It's like if you had a really bad day of eating and you just think to yourself, oh, I'm so bad. I ate so many points. I'm disgusting. I can't believe I ate that. Just in your head thinking, you know what? I ate more than I planned today. It may not be in line with what my goals were, but you know what? Tomorrow's a new day and I still love myself. Hopefully you understand what I mean. So there was this thing that I found, and I'll just go really quickly through these. Okay, so like I said, I'll go through these really quickly, but it's 10 willpowers to improve your body image. It says, ask yourself every day, am I benefiting from focusing on what I believe are the flaws in my body, weight, or shape? Of course, you're not going to benefit from focusing on that. Think of 3 reasons why it's ridiculous to believe that thinner people are happier or better than you. So, you can just repeat these reasons over and over to yourself. Spend less and less time in front of mirrors, especially if they're making you feel uncomfortable. Exercise for the joy of feeling my body move and grow stronger. So it's basically, don't necessarily just say, I'm going to exercise to lose weight. You want to exercise because you know it's good for your body. We talked about that last week as well. Promise yourself to participate in activities that you enjoy. So things like dancing and swimming. Just because you think you don't dance very well, but you enjoy doing it, do it. You like to swim, then swim. No matter what you look like and what size you are, don't give up the things that you enjoy doing. Refuse to wear clothes that are uncomfortable. So it's, sometimes we tend to like think, oh, okay, if I can squeeze myself into these smaller, pants, I'll feel good. But then you're feeling horrible and you're feeling self-conscious about how they look on you. Just wear clothes that fit. Wear clothes that are comfortable. Wear clothes that you are comfortable in. List 5 to 10 good qualities that you have, such as, you're smart and you're creative and you're a good mom, you're a good wife, you're a good cook. Just those 5 to 10 qualities that you love about yourself, and just have them around you, something you can look at. Practice taking people seriously for what they say, feel, and do, not for how slender they are, or how put together they are. Don't just say, oh, that person's so skinny, I'm so jealous. Instead, be like, she's a really nice person. She's a great friend, and look how good she is with her kids. Don't focus on body image. Focus on the person. Surround yourself with people and things that make you feel good about yourself and your abilities. If you're around negative people, or people that are ones that are telling you that you look horrible or telling you that you're eating bad, those are not people you need around in your life. You need positive people around your life, people that are going to make you feel good about yourself. And also, if you're around people who also, involve themselves in negative self-talk, that's not good either. You do not want to be around people that are also going through body image issues as well, unless you can talk about it with them. Hey, let's try to turn our negativity into positivity. So maybe you can help each other. But if they refuse to help themselves, then it's really hard to say. Especially if they're like your best friend, but you cannot be around that and be able to change your body image. Treat your body with respect and kindness. feed it, keep it active, and listen to what it needs. Listening to your body is like the number one most important thing I think everybody needs to hear. It's, you know, yeah, because everybody's different. I mean, some people might want to be, maybe can't eat dairy, you know, so they don't eat dairy. Some people, you know, they do vegan or vegetarian, or people go low carb. Whatever you need to do for your body, you listen to your body. Don't just do it because it's supposed to make you lose weight and it's a diet. That's why I love Weight Watchers, because I can listen to my body and I can adapt my food to this plan no matter what. So so those are some things about negative self-talk and how to change it into positivity. Now just a couple more things. I'm sorry, this is gonna be a long video and I'm really sorry, but I think it's really important information. So here are some things that I'm gonna say to myself, and I try to think of 3 or 4 things that I could say to myself every day to help with, how I feel in my negativity. So it help to put more positivity in my life, I should say. So one of the things is, today will be my day. I'm the best me that there is. I know that I am a winner. I can do it. I know I can. So those are things I am just going to have. I'm going to put these like in my planner somewhere. I'm not sure exactly what. I'm going to have these all over the place, wherever I am. I think I might even put these at my desk at work. Maybe just have them on a little sticky or something. I might even, like, if I, put them in like in a little frame and stick them on my desk. I don't know. I'm just going to try to be creative about it. And then a couple more things I'm going to add to it, because I just found these, and you'll see these at the end of the video. I found like their memes or whatever. But so the first one I found is this, and I love this. I love this. I am. The words I am, the 2 words I am, they are 2 of the most powerful words. For what you put after them shapes your reality. And here's an example of that, and these are 3 more things I'm going to add to my list that I already read to you. I am strong because I know my weaknesses. I am beautiful because I am aware of my flaws. I am wise because I learn from my mistakes. So those things, I am. You could put anything behind that I am and make them so powerful in your life. So those are my 3 I ams. And like I said, I found them on a meme. So I would love for everybody, when you make a comment down below and you tell me about your weigh-in, tell me about your goals for this week. If you would, can you also do an I am? Something that you want to tell yourself that you are. And then also, if you want to come up with your own 3 or 4 or 5, whatever things that you are going to try to tell yourself every day, or have around in your life, around somewhere at your desk, and on your bathroom mirror, on your refrigerator, whatever. If you are would like to share some things that you want to tell yourself every day to help keep you positive, I would love to hear those. But just if you could just say a simple I am, and and you can use some of the same ones that I did, play off of that, because like I said, I found these online. So, but they really spoke to me when I read them. They really spoke to me. And so yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I am just really looking forward to having this discussion with you in the comments down below, and can't wait to hear what you guys come up with for your I ams and for what you're going to say to yourself every day. So yeah, so if you have not subscribed already, please do so, and please like this video, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye!